So unless and until they come out with strategies on these things, right? How are they going to meet with the other segments? How are they going to compensate for the potential loss of recharge business? It's very difficult to see the long term, viability of the whole fintech business. Currently, fintech industry is having a very chaotic but positive growth, right? In the next few years, yes, there will be a increased adoption of fintech, right? The usage by the end customers, but unless and until the fintech companies come out with a viable business model, right, they may not be able to make profits. Why so far they have not worked out a profitable model? There are two things. We have to see where the fintech revenues are getting the revenues from, right? Which segment, right? Though they offer many services, primarily they get revenues from two sources. One is the mobile recharge, and the second is the Uber, Ola usage. Now, as far as the mobile recharge business is concerned, where they get the bulk of the revenues and commissions from, that may dry down in the next 3 to 5 years, because the major telecom players, they themselves have started their payment banks. Reliance, they have got their payment banks. Vodafone, Airtel, they have got their payment banks, right? So they may take away this business. As far as Uber and Ola is concerned, yes, that business will stay, right? But how much margin they will be able to generate out of it is a big question. And in the next 3 to 4 years, they will also face a lot of substitutes. So many people will have credit cards, debit cards. So the Kirana store or the retailer need not depend on fintech companies. He may have a machines, card acceptance machines, and we may do the transaction in this particular way. And with the pressure of demonetization going away, already we are seeing that there has been some movement away from the customers who had come to fintech, right, during the period of November and December 2016, right. So the biggest question for Paytm, Mobikwik type of companies is, how are they going to get the margins? From which segment they are going to get the margins? Now Paytm has ventured into e-commerce segment. Now that's a different segment altogether. It's not a fintech business. Now so far they have been doing well in terms of top line, because they have the investors, venture capital funds, and they are funding the losses. Otherwise, over a period of time, the cashback and all will dry down. How they are going to get, profitability out of just this fintech business, right? Are they going to launch many other services into the fintech business? How are they going to reach out to small and medium entrepreneurs? How are they going to reach out to the farmers? All these things are not very clear. So far, it has not been made clear by any of the fintech companies. So unless and until they come out with strategies on these things, right? How are they going to meet with the other segments? How are they going to compensate for the potential loss of recharge business? It's very difficult to see the long term, viability of the whole fintech business.